Like to title this little 5-minute webinar as to welcome to my book club. As we know that people do, with the CBS and NBC and ABC channels these days, or Oprah's best, selling list. This is my book club when it comes to things that opened my eyes as a traditional medicine provider into the functional space and reinterpreting what the possible blend between the two means. And so the first book that really kind of put me into that curiosity zone was something called Normal Isn't Optimal by Dr. Neil Rouzier. Well, who is he? Dr. Neil Rouzier, associated and correlated, teaches a lot of the WorldLink medical courses, which is where my hormone certification is from. He's actually an ER physician. And he stepped into this bioidentical hormone community world way before a lot of other people did. And he's had over 30 plus years to read the science, delve into the literature, cut through the bias, and credentialize or decentralize bioidentical hormone therapy. And he is, spoiler alert, a fan of it. And so why I love this book is because it's a weekend read. We're sitting on the beach, you're sitting in the parking lot waiting to pick up your kids. You can go through, a quick chapter. And he goes through each hormone that's involved with the bioidentical hormone therapy process. So progesterone, estradiol, testosterone, DHEA, pregnenolone, thyroid, melatonin, and a few others in there, GLP-1s even. And he will give it into simple terms. What is the hormone? Why is it relevant? What are the positives and negatives surrounding it? What are the controversies that may need to be discussed? Because there's definitely different science literature based on bioidentical hormone therapy versus hormone replacement therapy, which, if you're not familiar with the two, bioidentical hormone therapy refers to hormones that have been sourced from generally a soy or a yam plant. They take the cholesterol molecule of that plant and chemically convert it into the same molecular structure that exists in our body today. So estradiol, progesterone, and testosterone. Now, that's not patentable because it's a naturally occurring substance, right? So it's not very profitable to a pharmaceutical drug company. However, bioidentical hormone therapy can be and is largely, made by compounding pharmacies. And so bioidentical hormone therapy has very different research on it versus synthetic, what I call synthetic hormone therapy, or HRT, which is what you would hear about more so in the Shape magazines or the Oprah Winfrey book club, or even your PCP and OBGYN's office. Actually, is what I was taught and trained on as an original physician assistant taking an OBGYN course. I wasn't necessarily taught how to do the principles of hormone therapy at that time, but any understanding that I had of it of that day, such as it can cause blood clots, ooh, that sounds scary, was what I really believed until I worked in the field of bioidentical hormone therapy, got a hold of this book by Dr. Neil Rouzier, and started the credentialing and certification courses that he stands behind, and I changed my theology. So this book I like to recommend for a lot of clients because it gives you a comprehensive initial overview of bioidentical hormone therapy, and then again some of the controversy surrounding it, some of the literature you may not know supporting it, and really just an initial first glance as to, well, is hormone therapy even right for me? Is it something that I should be thinking about in my health journey? Because maybe I have chronic fatigue and I never considered that maybe I'm a little testosterone deficient because I've been running so much and now all of a sudden my metabolic demands are different. Or, somebody that is, going through perimenopause and you're like, well, I've heard about this thing called progesterone that might help with hot flashes, but I've also heard estradiol can too. What's really true? This book is a good first primer of stepping into those types of conversations that you can then take to your provider, whoever you're working with, whether they're bioidentical or if they're HRT based, and discuss some of the nitty gritty. At least you'll have more informed choice and a better platform to work with. I would really recommend this book because it gives you that preliminary education that you'll need to then go and have those conversations that are necessary with anybody moving forward. And it's not just your Dr. Google, it's something that's a little bit more reputable these days. So Normal Isn't Optimal. There's definitely, if you just Google this, you will find it's like 20 bucks. Best weekend read that you could do if you're interested in the bioidentical hormone therapy community, as an initial primer, an initial glance to kind of get you into the swing of things. This book I would highly recommend. So that's book number one.